are back and underway here at Dumpke Field. Westminster Griffins trailing 1-0 behind Dixie State Trailblazers. Quick foul by Vance there, start the half. D'Amato possessing here. And Dixie State will swing it back to their goalkeeper. Trailblazers thumping the ball forward and regaining possession here in the midfield. Able to restart their attack. Now playing out through the left wing, cutting in and crossing. Trailblazers find in the box, claimed by Medley. Should be a tough second half here for all the players as the heat's kicking in. Blustery day, hot day, up in the 90s. Dixie State still riding their lead off of that penalty kick in the first half. Griffins now pushing forward through Jensen, crossing the ball in, finding Dorelli. Cleared safely by Dixie. And now pressing forward, Marshall rushing back. And Dixie is able to, foul there by Heffer. Dixie State ball. An injury on the field here. Number 5, Ricky Nunez down for the Trailblazers, calling on assistance here. Always hard on these players out on the turf. Usually 10 to 20 degrees hotter than the ambient temperature. Nunez seems to be up and fine. Small discussion here between the lineman and the ref. Unsure what's going on. Always a beautiful sight here on Westminster College campus. Mountains in the background behind Dumpke Field. A great setting to play on any day. Westminster regaining possession here and playing through Marshall in the midfield, switching the ball out to Amano. Nielsen with that burst of speed, not quite enough to get there. Vance thumping the ball forward there. Dorelli in an offside position, just coming back. Dixie State handles it well. Nielsen with the pressure on his back. Turns out well. Brody Nelson here, using that athleticism again, draws the foul. Stoppage here called by the ref. Having a word with Coach Pittman. Coach Pittman, always an enthusiastic person, demanding the most from his players and usually getting it. Ball knocked in well there. Dixie State handles it fine. Pressure from Vance. Dixie State able to keep it. Out for a Westminster throw. Quick restart there by Vance. And a wise move by Vance there, just keeping possession. Giving it back to Nielsen, who will swing it out wide through Hansen and Amano. Westminster unable to find the same possession in Dixie State's half that they were in the beginning of this game. Dixie State advancing, however. Up that left wing, getting into the box. And mishandled there by Dixie. Getting a little chippy here. Dorelli getting into it, a passionate player as always. That passion usually transferring into goals for him. Heffer knocks the ball into the box. Finding Hansen, just heads it wide. For a goal kick here for the Trailblazers. Dixie State narrowly escaping the pressure there. Playing out of their backline, dribbling through it. A risky move, but it pays off as they draw the foul. Dixie State taking a commanding role here, possessing well to start the half. And Nielsen will play it forward on his kick. Zach Nielsen playing the ball forward to Dorelli. Easily handed by Dixie State. Under pressure now, Dorelli wins it. On top of the box, Heffer to Dorelli. A lot of contact there. Dorelli draws the foul, but is he okay? Free kick right at the top of the box there. At the crest of the D, actually. An excellent opportunity for the Griffins. Shot there by Heffer. Off the wall and out for a corner. First corner of the game, I actually believe, for the Griffins here. Another good chance for them to get that tying goal. Jensen knocking the ball into a mono, scrambling in the box. And cleared by Dixie State. Griffins switching the ball out wide to Shalander, knocking the ball back in. Really pressing the attack here. Dixie State doing well to thwart the Griffins here. Foul there against Alex Marshall. Free kick here coming up for Dixie State. A little bit of ping pong action there, being headed back and forth. Brody Nelson evading defenders left and right. And a throw in here for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers possessing that left corner, now working their way around the box. Possibly looking to cross here. They'll cut in, and it's a corner now for the Trailblazers. Moises Medina here to take. Medina lumps the ball in. Cleared by the Griffins. Good 1-2 touch here again from the Griffins. Evading that pressure coming off from the Trailblazers. Now able to break out through that right side. Nelson loses the ball. Griffins recovering now. top of the box. Griffins are able to evade. And an offside call here against the Trailblazers. Looks like Vance is cramping up here in the box. Inevitable on a hot day. Griffins playing short here, just keeping the ball. Nelson with it again, driving up that right side. And a throw in for the Griffins. Nelson doing well to evade defenders. Cut out by Dixie State though. And cleared it easily. Foul here against Nelson, it seems. And a yellow card shown to the Griffins, Brody Nelson. Dixie State playing the ball long, now possessing in the Griffins' half. Driving up that right side. Thwarted there by Vance. Now driving forward. Given away by Marshall. Foul there against the Griffins, deep in the Griffins' half. D'Amato looking to put this in the box. See if they can test Medley. Ball in, clear by straight to Dixie State, and hammered well over top of the net. Brushed off the Griffins though, out for a corner. Ball lumped in, runs all the way across for Westminster to collect. And they'll play it long. Dorelli hustling back, maintaining possession for his team. Now able to regroup and start their attack. Excellent turn there by Marshall. Finding Jensen out wide. Fighting off a defender. Fans, you're getting a little rowdy. Always a rival game between Westminster and Dixie State. Hansen giving the ball away again in the midfield here. Dixie State able to maintain the ball out wide. Cutting in now. The top of the box. Crossed in. Westminster handles it easily. Dixie State doing well to keep Westminster in their own half, not allowing them to get any sort of possession or attack forming here. Really able to contain them. Dorelli. Good hustle shown here by Marshall. Losing the ball though. Dixie State will take it right at the top of the box. Westminster having to recover here. A shot. Balled by Medley, but he regains possession. Risky ball played in by Nielsen, taken away by Dixie State. Now on the attack again at the top of the box. Hansen shielding off the defender, done well. Able to regroup here. Griffins looking to move forward. Form some sort of offense. Nelson stopped dead in his tracks. Nice through ball played in by Marshall there to Dorelli. Just a little too much on it. So hard to judge those balls, playing it in over the top. Especially when that ball rolls fast on the turf these days. Couple substitutions here for both teams, looking to switch up their tactics. Dixie State bringing on their defending side, and Westminster bringing on Alfaro, an offensive threat as always. Westminster getting the ball back here. Vance playing forward, looking for Heffer. Again, just a little too much. Dixie State playing long there, testing their own back line. Westminster gains possession with a throw in here in the attacking third. Slick moves there by Hazoot. Griffins here moving Hansen up into the box, looking to get some height in there. Long throw here, right into the box. Hansen gets on it and cleared by the Trailblazers. Nice little touch there by Marshall. Crossed in. Again, Dixie State all over the crosses. And a foul there by Hansen. Trailblazers playing through the attacking third. Shot on goal, just over. Well covered by Medley with that top hand. And quickly restarted here. Westminster really needing to regroup, calm down and find their game. Dixie State providing that pressure. Just enough to keep the Griffins a little bit off their game. Hazout done well, regains possession, finds Heffer. Alfaro in the midfield. An excellent effort there by Alfaro to move the ball to Amano. Crossed in. Again, Dixie State able to handle it. Ball played through. Good clearance by Dixie. Vance controls well, nice touch. Out to Jenkins, doing well. Cade Amano here, fighting off an attacker. And well done to draw the foul here. Griffins in a nice position to swing the ball in. See if they can do something with it here. Ball played in short, now crossed by Vance. Dorelli gets up, meets with his head, plays it wide. Can always count on Dorelli to get to things with his athleticism and his size. True number 9 at the top there. Marshall doing very well to find Hazout out wide up on that right wing. Hazout plays Heffer forward. At the top of the box now. Heffer finds Jenkins out wide. Cutting into the box. Taken down. No foul called. Crowd is appalled by the decision by the referee. Griffins now forming the attack, doing well to get on the front foot here. Jenkins plays his zoot through well on the edge of the box. Crossed in. No one there to meet it. Amano now fires off, nothing. Dorelli again taken down in the box. Aggressive game here late in the game. Players putting it all on the line. Dorelli's down. They've called attention onto the field. And a trainer's now coming to Dorelli. Trailblazers bringing on a senior defenseman here, Zach McCulloch. Dorelli getting assisted off the field, limping off. Truly unfortunate. Never want to see a player like that go down. So passionate. Such a role player on the team. Griffins will bring in number 21, Blaze Nelson, to replace Dorelli. Quite the switch in my opinion. Take out one passionate player, put in an even more passionate player. I like the decision. Nelson heaving the ball in and claimed by Nielsen. Nielsen thumping the ball forward. Blaze Nelson there getting stuck in, doing well to win the ball back for his team. Jenkins there dummying for a teammate that just was not there. Daniel Brubacher there defending off the Westminster defense. Thwarted though, and now Westminster back on the offensive foot here. Advancing forward, well done by Jenkins there to find Marshall on the wing. Mono possessing as he does so well. Griffins advance to the top of the box here. Effort this head down, looking to put the ball in and rolls it in nicely for Nielsen to smother. Calm play style here by the Griffins, paying off for them, advancing through the field very well. And crossed in. Cleared, but out for a corner here for the Griffins. And yet another opportunity to get that tying goal. Late in the game, doing all they can to keep the pressure on. Try and find the back of the net. Heifer knocks the ball in well. Cleared by Dixie State. Possessed again here by Brody Nelson. Out to Jenkins. And in an offside position there, it appears possibly Jenkins out on that right or on that left side. Marshall turning the ball well there, finding Alfaro in the midfield. Chip ball through to Zoot. One-on-one with the keeper here. Plays the ball in. Dixie State doing well. Heifer with it on his left foot. Blocked by Dixie State. Chaos here in the box. Jenkins with it, fires, no. Alfaro with it at his feet. Nelson fires, goal! Goal for your Westminster Griffins! The super sub, Blaze Nelson, comes out and performs. The strength, the passion, Blaze Nelson. With that tying goal. The calm play by the Griffins, they're really leading up to several opportunities. It was only a matter of time. Well done by Nelson to find the back of the net. Back at it here. Trailblazers on the front foot. Medley able to come out and collect very easily. Blaze Nelson with it again. Can he get two? Griffins playing through well again with that calm play. Possessing and moving ball forward when they need to. Halting and restarting when forced. Blaze Nelson with his first goal of the year. Starting the season out strong. Dixie State here now. Thwarted by the Westminster defense. Well done. Griffins with plenty of time and space. Another man down for the Griffins. Zoot slow to get up, but does return to his feet. Lumped out wide here for Nelson again. A little bit of fancy footwork. Brody Nelson one-upping his brother. Several turns and cuts there. Westminster keeping the ball in the Trailblazers' half. Zach Nielsen charging forward, finds Jenkins at the top of the box, fires! Well handled by Nielsen. Knocked forward here by the Trailblazers and cut out by Henson. Corner here for the Griffins. Blaze Nelson there fell to the ground earlier. Told to just return to his feet by the referee. Completely off the ball. Heffers to swing this ball in. Blaze Nelson supporting in the corner there. Played in well. Dixie State now able to possess. No, Brody Nelson wins it back for the Griffins. And switched by Marshall. Meat keeps the ball. Good find to Jenkins' head. Played wide, difficult ball there. Hard to control. Henson gets up to meet that goal kick. Well done by him. Excellent touch there by Hazoot. Oh, lost it to the defender. Dixie State now countering. Charging up the field. Meeting a lot of Westminster Griffins backline there, having to restart. And intercepted by Brody Nelson, off to Blaze Nelson. Now time and space, moves it to Heffer. Westminster having to recover here. Zach Nielsen able to cut it out. Good through ball here by Dixie State. And an offside position. Looking for Gustavo Ortego there, but just a couple feet offside. Westminster's able to reclaim the ball and restart with a free kick. Westminster seems to be rejuvenated by that goal. Able to settle back into their own play, working the ball around in the attacking half. And a foul here against the Griffins. a quick restart here to Heifer. Trailblazers on the attack here. Gustavo Ortego coming out with it. Now charging into the box from the left side there. Nielsen rushing back, able to defend it. Brody Nelson here coming forward. Has support from Alfaro. Too much on that one. Out for a throw-in, Trailblazers ball. Dixie State now charging into the box. Shot on goal. Blocked by Max Medley. Again, diving at the ball. And out for a corner. Bobbling that ball. Able to make the second save. Now out for a corner. Griffins bringing some height on the field with Preston McLeese. Oh, a bicycle kick attempt there by Ricky Nunez. Bit audacious, but why not? Westminster charging forward here and playing the ball directly to the touchline for a goal kick for the Trailblazers. Tune in for Westminster Griffins women's volleyball later tonight, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, as they look to start out their conference season here at HWAC at Westminster College. Just over 3 minutes left here in the second half. Looking at a possible overtime here for the Trailblazers and Griffins. Ball played in by the Trailblazers here into the box. Cleared by the Griffins. McLeese getting on it well. Played well to Alfaro, cut out by the Trailblazers, but Hulbert there to regain possession. Brody Nelson working it well into the corner here. Taking on man after man. Crossed into the box well. Bobbling in the box. Jenkins goes down. Marshall fighting to maintain possession, loses it. Trailblazers now on the front foot. Westminster tracking back. Mackley's there to cut it out. Albert charging forward here, down to the touchline, forcing the corner. No deflection, goal kick, my apologies. Many fans, just like myself, confused by that call, but goal kick nonetheless. Well claimed on the cross by Max Medley there. Quickly rolls out to Blaze Nelson to start the attack. Still with it after the challenge. Nelson here with some slick footwork. And a delayed foul called back here against the Trailblazers. And a throw in here for your Westminster Griffins in the attack of third. Heifer crosses in the box well, cleared by Dixie State. Alfaro charging forward. And that's a corner kick for your Westminster Griffins. Five seconds left in the half, looking to swing the ball in. And cleared by Dixie State. Looks like we're heading to overtime here at Dumke Field. We'll be back quickly to start that overtime period. Thank you for tuning in. And we're back here at Dumpke Field to start the overtime period between the Westminster Griffins and the Dixie State Trailblazers. Dixie State to kick off here and get us rolling on the first overtime period. Trailblazers aggressive to start. Now a risky ball back, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Jenkins pressuring there. The Trailblazers are able to play out of it. Great pressure here by the Griffins. Now charging ahead, finding Alfaro at the top of the box. Now in on goal, just wide. Griffins starting off strong here. Blaze Nelson with the long touch there. Not able to work himself out of it. Trailblazers now just outside the box, crossing the ball in. And deflected out for a goal kick, I believe, yes. Trailblazers getting it back in the midfield here. Quick footwork there. Now cutting in wide open through the middle. On to Tucker. And playing the ball wide, possibly across here. Yep. Ball in. And over for another goal kick. Quickly restarted here into McAleese. And playing all the way back to Medley. Long ball here, searching for Alfaro up top. Able to get to it. Trailblazers take possession. And played out of bounds for a Westminster throw. Alfaro dominating that right wing, slipping his way between defenders. Westminster taking their time to build the right attack here. Heifer, lofty ball into Alfaro, well dealt with there. And a long ball in for Nelson. Pressuring well here, keeping him stuck in. Nelson regains the ball, just on the edge of the box, cuts past him. Crossed in well, straight to Alfaro. And cleared by Dixie. Hanson now with the ball, playing wide again to Nelson. Brody Nelson now cutting in, taking his chances. Fighting for that ball there, taking on defender after defender. Alec Marshall with a harsh foul there, bringing him down to the ground by his shoulders, and a yellow card shown to Marshall. Dixie State lumping the ball in here. Medley letting it roll out for a goal kick. Nelson shoved to the ground there. Foul against the Trailblazers. And Brody Nelson chips it out of bounds for a throw. Vance there. Finding Jenkins. Using athleticism to beat off defenders. Good shot and well handled by Nielsen. Throw in again here for the Griffins. Over halfway through this overtime period. Westminster still on the front foot. Brody Nelson doing well there. Regaining possession for the Griffins, now carrying the ball forward, finding Blaze Nelson. A far out wide. One-on-one at the edge of the box. Finds Heifer. Shot off, blocked. Well done by Macleese to chase that ball down. Brody Nelson shielding him off. Just past the reach of Heifer. Dixie State now in possession. Griffins building the attack through the right wing now. Back on the foot of Macleese. And Vance plays it out of bounds for a Trailblazers throw-in. Amano finding Heifer in the midfield, building through Alfaro now. Heifer out wide. Crossing the ball in. Onto the foot of Brody Nelson. Finding him meet Heifer. Onto Jenkins. Bobbling in the box. Taken down. Referee calling ball. In the box. Alfaro unable to find the back of the net. Westminster creating plenty of opportunities for themselves here. Dominating this overtime period. Plays Nelson one-on-one on the left wing now. Crossing the ball in. Finds Brody. Headed and claimed by Nielsen. Easily handled. Westminster up to pressure in the midfield. Dixie State playing through well. Taken over by Vance. Finding Alfaro. Swung to Heifer. One-on-one on the right wing. Trying to find Jenkins. Dixie State steps in. Foul of Dixie State. Dixie State with a little bit of clever time wasting at the end there. Burn up 10 seconds pretty easily. Second half overtime, just to come, 2 minutes away.
Into the game for the Griffins, number 2, Zach Nielsen.
Go Dixie! Westminster off to start the second half of overtime here at Ducky Field. Hazoot with it out just outside the box there. Finding Heifer. Battling defenders. Amano able to regain possession. Nope. Foul against the Griffins. Referee now speaking to the Westminster coaching staff. Just having a word, it seems. Nielsen getting up and winning that. Now Jenkins taking up the left side of the field. And a foul on Jenkins there, a small shove in the back. Dixie State ball. Westminster pressuring here again. Nielsen able to win the ball, but back to Dixie State. Dixie State now moving up the left side. Plenty of options here. Into the corner now. Cutting into the edge of the box. And out for a goal kick. Quick restart here from the Griffins. Long ball from Mackley. He's looking for Alfaro. Alfaro chasing it down, forcing the throw in here. Alfaro using that athleticism here after 100 minutes of soccer. Heifer now cutting in. Zoot crosses, looking for Jenkins. Ball just over his head and rolls out for a goal kick. Dixie State now pressing forward, taking the ball out wide on the left side of the box. Off a long goal kick. Crossing the ball in. Medley bobbles and handles it. Able to regain possession. Now looking to press forward. Dixie State started to come alive in this second half of overtime. As Westminster presses forward now. And back at the feet of Dixie State. Heifer looking for Hulbert out wide. And rolls out for another goal kick. Nielsen, not sure what he was doing there. Off the goal kick, kicked it directly out of bounds. Westminster ball here, throwing it in. Zach Nielsen looking for Alfaro. Well done to possess there by Alfaro. And Tucker clears, another Westminster throw in. Possibly a long throw here from Zach. And a substitution for the Westminster Griffins. More Cohen coming in into the game for number 18, Brody Nilsson. Appears to be limping off. Currently getting treated to on the sidelines. Dixie State clears now for a corner. A large opportunity here for the Griffins. Heifer lining up at the corner now. Swings the ball in nicely, looking for Nielsen. A lot of contact in the air there. Nielsen struggling to get up, holding his back. Dixie State easily able to move out of their half. Very little pressure here from the Griffins. Nielsen looks to control. Bumbled. Medley able to clean up the spill. Long ball here from Hansen, searching for Hazoot. Big touch. Back with Dixie State now. Dixie State charging straight through the middle of the field. Cut out there by Hulbert. Cohen there just lumping the ball at the field, straight into the corner. Dixie State goalkeeper Nielsen comes out to claim easily and puts the ball back up at the field himself. The heat and the duration of the game really taking a toll on these players. You can see it's difficult to keep up with the pace. Still pushing through though. Substitution now for the Westminster Griffins. Danny Dorelli coming in for Jenkins. Trying to get that attacking force going. Dorelli searching for his third game-winning goal of the season so far. Westminster claiming the ball in the middle of the field. Cone here. Dixie State strips him of the ball. Foul against the Griffins. Just under 2 minutes left in this overtime period. Both teams still searching for that go-ahead goal. Dixie State blazing up that left side. Crossing the ball in. Griffins are able to meet it. Quick ball played up to Dorelli. Dorelli trying to tap it past the defender and run onto it, but no, not quite quick enough. Back to Nielsen, and Nielsen clears for Dixie State, well up the field. Catamano finds Alfaro in the middle. Alfaro bounces it off the defender, regains possession. Foul here against Dixie State. 45 seconds left in the half. See what they can do here. Clock still winding down. Now 30 seconds left. Still, free kick has yet to be taken. Free kick taken with just 20 seconds left now. Just chipped in there. Simple clearance for Dixie State. Hulbert will clear this ball back in. Mono chips the ball in. Easy punch for Nielsen. And that'll do it here. Dumke Field, Westminster Griffins 1. Dixie State Trailblazers 1. Westminster Griffins start their season with a tie. They'll be back again on Sunday to continue their conference season. Thanks for tuning in.